Daddy born poor, mama was too. Walking through the snow, plastic bags on their shoes. Papa selling houses, sleeping in a car. 4 babies in the backseat, underneath the stars. Well, hey, hey, just work a little harder. Hey, hey, punching that clock with work and prayer and a little bit of luck. Make so much money, need a 10-ton truck. Ha, 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 ha.
Good morning, everyone. Paul McMann here with Forex Smart Trade. So glad you could join me this Tuesday morning, the day after Labor Day. And I hope everyone had a terrific holiday weekend and are ready to get back into it and do a little bit of trading. Here at Forex Smart Trade, our goal is to change the financial trajectory of your life by teaching you how to currency trade with our highly accurate proprietary trading indicators. They have changed my life, and that's why I love recommending them and showing you how to use them. So with that, let's jump in and see what we've got. We first need to start by listening to this guy.
Due to federal and state regulations, we are providing the following disclosure. Please stay tuned, as this will take less than a minute. Foreign exchange, futures, and cryptocurrency trading are highly risky, and you can lose all the money you invest should you decide to engage in live trading. We are not responsible for your investment, trading, or tax decisions. We are not licensed financial advisors, traders, accountants, stockbrokers, or attorneys. We are not licensed commodities brokers and do not engage in or facilitate commodities transactions. We are not an introducing broker, and we make no recommendation as to where you should invest or what broker you should trade with. As you apply what you learn, we recommend you seek advice from licensed professionals. Any trade results that we show should not be considered typical of our students. We do not and cannot track the results or performance of our students' private trading accounts. We do not know what a typical or average student earns or loses trading. This is not a get-rich-quick program, guaranteed system, or business opportunity. We sell training and trading tools. We make no promises our training or tools will generate future income for students, and you may not make your investment back, including your investment in this training. Any redistribution or recording of this material is strictly prohibited without advance written permission.
One of the great things about the program is that we do these live trades. I do 3 per week on Tuesday and Thursday morning at 6:30 a.m. and then also on Monday afternoon at 3:30 in the afternoon. But when you become a member, we have one every morning at 10 a.m. We do another live trade every evening at 10 p.m. And the value to you is, one, you're getting to see another trader who experienced trader share their specific trading strategy with you. So it's a learning moment. Plus, you get a free trade out of it. And if you're new, these ones that I do, you get an opportunity to see that the program works. How accurate they are, and if it's for you. But one of the keys to our success, or the success we're able to get for our traders, is that we do have continuous training. Because you're trading, we're so confident in how well our indicators work. Once we've trained you, we let you trade with company funds, and part of that is we're constantly giving you feedback and helping you with your skills so that you're making money as you're trading with our money. Our interests are aligned. We don't want you to lose our money. So it works. I work off of a little checklist that kind of helps keep me focused. Every day, it is good to start green charts, and I restarted mine this morning. After having not been looking at it for a few days. The good habit at the end of every day is to review your trades, specifically the ones that didn't go the way you wanted, to see why that might have been, so that you can correct it. And the more little corrections that you can make, the higher your trading accuracy is going to be. The higher your trading accuracy is, the more money you make. And even, I've been trading over 4 years now. I still sometimes get into a bad habit. So that's one of the benefits of having a coach and having the discipline to go back. We are technical traders. We're trading strictly based on the price action, and that's what our indicators are very good at signaling as to where the market's going versus where the market's been. But news events do impact currency, and the best place to figure out what those news events are so we can trade around them is to go to forexfactory.com. Forexfactory.com breaks the news down into three categories: yellow, which we generally don't work about; orange, which are medium impact; and red, which are high impact. And these red ones I want to trade around. And ideally, I want to be out of it 2 hours beforehand. I don't want to trade on a signal within that 2 hour window because the news is going to impact it and it'll make the signal inaccurate. So today, we don't have anything till tonight, 9:30 on the Australian GDP. Any trade that we take this morning will be over by then. So we've got clear sailing. The signal I am going to use today is something called the 10-point trade signal. We've got maybe a dozen different signals you could trade off of. And in fact, one of our students was recently sharing a new signal that he figured out on his own that's very accurate. And after I've had a little chance to review it, I will discuss it with him. I will post it so that you can see it. But there are multiple signals, and when we trade you, we will create a customized trade plan based on your availability to trade and your risk preferences. But this 10-point plan suits me. I traded off of a 1 hour chart. I like to be 30 minutes into the chart to take the trade. On a 1 hour chart, a trade's going to be worth anywhere from 5 to 35 pips. And my sweet spot is 11 pips. And if I can do that 3 times a day, I am going to be doing quite well. And if you've been following my trades, I do quite well. This has been life-changing for me. And I like to try to get in and out of a trade within 1 to 3 hours. And on this strategy, I'm just basically trying to get all the lines to line up from 3 different sections. So with that, let's jump in and see what we've got. The chart I am going to trade off of is the Light 6 Major, which is one of the standard charts. And I start with the middle section of the chart, which is the majors and minors. This red and green line here is the major indicator. The black and gray line is the minor indicator. This horizontal red line is the oversold line. When the market is oversold and these lines are down under it, that's a potentially good time to buy. And this horizontal blue line is the overbought line. When the lines are up here, that is a prospective good time to sell. The market's overbought. So here the market's oversold, but what I am looking for is all the lines to be going up and for there to be a double cross where the green line is crossed over and the gray line is crossed over. Here we don't have that. We don't have agreement between the majors and minors. Minors are coming down. Majors are kind of going up, but not that steeply. So nothing here. Jump over to the Euro USD, oversold. Everybody's kind of going sideways here. Minors are going sideways. Majors are going sideways. So nothing here. I want everybody on one side of the line or the other and all going in the opposite direction. And that is what I have here on the pound USD. Oversold, everybody's going up. And the double cross, the green line is crossed over, the gray line's crossed over. I like the, so I've got the 3 points here. A couple other things I like is the the steepness on the green line. It's greater than 45 degrees, and the line has kinked. It is going from here less steep to more steep, and I like that it's entering the channel. The green line is just going in versus being like way down here. It's got a ways to go before it gets up here. So I get 3 points here. When I see 3 points, I'm going to jump up to the TNTs and count how many lines are supporting what I'm seeing here. The 2 orange lines, the thin orange line and the thick orange line. And each of these lines measures something a little bit different and at a different speed, with the thick orange being the fastest. Both orange lines are going up, telling me buy. And the blue lines are inversely related. So when blue's coming down, that is telling me buy. And the 2 blues, the thick blue and the dotted blue, are coming down. So all 4 are saying, hey, buy. So that's good. I want a minimum of 3 of the 4 here, and I've got that. Once I have this second leg agreeing, I'm going to drop down to the pressure. And the pressure, I want these lines either going up or I want the green line on top. And the green line has crossed over and is on top. So I have 8 points here. I've got 3 here, 4 here, and 1 here with the green line on top. So we've got a buy on the Great Britain pound USD. Once I see this, I want to confirm that this is a good trade. And what I'm looking for is I want to confirm the direction. I want to make sure that, hey, we're going up and this is a good up move. So what I'm going to do is I am going to look at some other time periods in addition to the 1 hour time period. So we'll pop the Great Britain pound USD in here. And this is going to show me the 1 hour chart, the 2 hour chart, the 4 hour chart, all the way up to the day chart. And really what I'm looking for is on the 2 hour chart, I want to see that we're oversold. And on the 4 hour chart, I want to see that we're oversold. In this case, everybody's going up. It doesn't have to be going up. I just want to see that we're oversold. And the thinking here is that if I'm oversold, it's eventually going to turn and go up. So if this weakens, I'll still get the trade. It's just going to take longer to execute. So on a 2 hour chart, it's going to take a trade anywhere from, say, 2 to 6 hours to close. On a 4 hour chart, it's going to take anywhere from 4 to 12 hours to close for it to do its move. And on each of the longer charts, usually you can get more pips out of them. So here, 2 hours telling me we're oversold. 4 hours telling me oversold. Here, the majors are sideways. Green line's going up, red line's coming down. Here, they're both going up. So I like this. Let us, the next question is, what's the trade worth? And to figure out what the trade is worth, I'm going to open up a clean chart. Great Britain pound USD. And I'm going to crunch it up. And what I want to see is I want to know what the trend is. So the trend is kind of how the price has been moving over a recent time period. So here you can see here's an uptrend. Here's a downtrend. Here, this is a little bit sideways, up and down. So we don't quite have as clear a trend. Here's an uptrend, came down, up, down, sideways. And this is kind of sideways too. And I want to know where the support and resistance are. And the support and resistance are spots where the candles kind of naturally stop. So I am going to drop some lines in to show me where they naturally stop. So they're stopping in here, over here, in here. And I am going to trade within those spots. And on a 1 hour chart, these tend to be about 30, 40 pips apart. So it seems to stop in here. And because I want to get in and get out, I want to trade within this range. Let's see. You might even argue that it's a little bit higher. But I'm going to go with this right in here. And now I'm going to open it back up. So I don't really quite have a clear trend. And then once I see it, so here we're at the 25.40, 25.98. So that's almost 60 pips. That's a little bit much. Usually I like them to be about 40 pips. Let me just take a look. If we drop another line in, what it'll look like. So you can see it's stopping in here, kind of stopped in here, and it kind of stopped in here. I like to trade within the channel, like within the support and resistance lines. Because there tends to be bouncing on these lines. And if you see in this instance, we're on the south side of the line. Since it may take a few hours for it to break through this resistance line, I want to keep my trades within one channel. So taking a trade here, we're bouncing on this line, so I don't like to do that. I'm gonna see if we've got a better trade, because I don't want to trade through this line. We'll see. Maybe we'll come back and we'll take a pending trade, or if it breaks on the other side of this line, we can consider taking it. And you can see there was a big down move this morning. Well, what do we got here? That's not what I want. Hold on. Let's get rid of this just to see. This is a Fibonacci. You can see we had a big down move. And on a Fibonacci was an Italian mathematician. And he figured out this formula for a lot of things that occur in nature. And not only does it occur in nature, but it's aesthetically, it predicts a lot of things that occur in nature and shows a lot of things that occur in nature, but it's aesthetically pleasing. Like if you take a picture using a Fibonacci background, the way you set up the camera is pleasing to the eye, and it works in architecture, it works in pictures, and you can see when you have a big down movement, things retrace to the 38% mark, which is exactly what we've got here. This retraced right up to the 38% mark. I'm going to hold off on this for a second, and let's see if we see another better trade before taking this, because we're sitting on that resistance line. USD Canadian dollar, overbought. Everybody's coming down. double cross, reds on top, greens on top, reds on top, blacks on top. So I've got 3 points here. Plus, we're entering the channel. I like that. Steepness of the green line. I like that. We're going from less steep to more steep. I like that. 2 orange lines going down. So I'm going to jump up to the TNTs. 2 orange lines going down. 2 blue lines going up. So all 4. I've got the red line on top. So a point here, and the lines are diverging. They're pulling away from one another. So this is starting to roll. So I like that. So let's confirm it. Let's confirm it. And we're going to confirm it by looking at the multiple time periods. So that is USD CAD. And let's save. All right, so overbought going down, overbought going down. So I'm not necessarily looking for the setup on the 2 and the 4, but I've got it on both of these. I've got the setup where everybody's going down, everybody's going down. So I've got the confirmation on the trade. So now that I've got the confirmation, let's see if we can see what the trade is worth. So we will go... we will go here, USD CAD. I'm going to squish it up a little bit. So we've had a big uptrend here, a little bit down, and then it kept going up. Let's put some support and resistance in here. So we are trading with right there. The reason I squished the chart up is so we can get more data points, but here we only have 1 data point. So let's see what else we can put on here. 36. So we got a little stopping here, stopping here, stopping here. We're about 30 pips apart on this. So let us open it back up so we can see it a little better. And we have, oops. We've got 16 pips back and 10 pips down. So 16 pips back and 10 pips down. Let's take one more look at the signal before we decide what we want to do. Actually, let's also take a look at this. Oh, we had this big move up. That 38 comes right down to that resistance line. All right, we're going to take a 10 pip sell. 10 pip sell on the USD CAD. So you can do that in your simulator, or if you're using MetaTrader. Let's open up the MetaTrader. I don't have that pair open, so I'm going to go to File, New Chart, And let's see if we can find it. USD CAD is right in this top group. I'm going to change it to a 1 hour chart. And this is a demo account. It's got $8,200 in it. So I am going to use a lot size of 0.82. I'm just moving the decimal spot over 4 spots. 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's fix this. 0.82. And I'm going to do a market you know what? I like to do the cells from up here. So this is where we'll do it. 0.82. There's less of a chance of making a mistake. Market execution, market sell. So it records the sale. I'm going to left click on it on the order, then right click, go to modify. And I said we're going to take 10 pips. So 10 pips is 100 points. And I click the little blue button. It does the math for me. We're going to use a 3-to-1. So that's going to be a 30 pip stop loss, which is 300 points. Just add an extra 0. Click the little red button. It does the math for me. Then I click the big long red modify line. And it drops in my support and resistance. And I like to make sure I can see my support and resistance. So we took a sell on the USD Canadian dollar for 10 pips with a take profit of 1.36389. That's 1.36389. And a stop loss of 1.36795. Stop loss is 1.36795. I expect this to close within the next 3 hours. Again, thank you for joining me this morning. Look for my afternoon trade setup that I send out a little bit after 4 p.m. Eastern time. And we will do this again Thursday morning. If you want to learn to trade successfully, we've got the tools, we've got the techniques. We eliminate the clutter to help get you there faster. And we are so confident that we can get you to do this well that we'll let you trade with our money once we've trained you. All right, thanks so much. We will see you Thursday. Bye-bye.